Hi guys, it's been a few weeks since I did my last diary of a geriatric infertile mum. I just wanted to add in something else to that title, which I completely missed, is hearing impaired mum as well. I'm 35 weeks today. So it's getting pretty real now. And I started NCT classes, which is the National Childbirth Trust class, and I think it's pretty popular now with new parents, and especially someone like me who didn't have a clue about anything to do with babies. I'm better with dogs and puppies than I am with babies. So it was really, really good for me to go and meet people. But as usual, I find these things quite stressful at times because I can't hear a lot of what's being said, and lip reading is quite difficult for me in those situations. But what was disappointing is that some of the videos that were shown, all the videos that were shown, especially around breastfeeding, things like that are quite important, weren't subtitled. I spoke to the woman about it afterwards, who was very nice and has corresponded with me since. But the fact that I live in Brighton, there's a really big deaf community here. I can't believe that no deaf people are going to NCT classes, and she said that she had never come across deaf or hearing impaired people before in her classes. And this just really worries me and shocks me. Where are the deaf people? Where are the deaf parents and the hearing impaired parents? And they're actively not going along to these things, or they are and they're just pretending that they can cope. Equally, I spoke to a community nurse that came around, again, absolutely lovely. But when I said to her, what is out there for me, as when I take my hearing aids out at night time, it's going to be a struggle for me, and I am worried that there's certain things I'm not going to be able to hear, obviously. What's out there for me? And obviously I've done a lot of research for myself, but she didn't know. And again, that really worries me. Where is the support for the people who are hearing impaired? There seems to be quite a lot of support out there for people who are hearing, who have deaf children, but not necessarily the other way around. So I just really wanted to share my experience, really, see if there are other great, if there's any advice actually from any parents out there who are hearing impaired or deaf that've got advice for me for gadgets that I never even would have thought of before. And it's something that, as an organisation, I feel Enhance UK should actually actively look at and see if we can support NCT and do something about, because this does definitely need to change. So I'd love to hear your opinions. I'd love to hear if there are any deaf or hard of hearing parents out there who've got some advice for me. I will absolutely take everything that you throw at me, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks, bye.